greatest thing of all, of course, was the prime ministership at the time of the declaration of war. And I should like to put one or two incidents in connection with this matter right. It appears that those who have written the history of these times haven't quite got the proper angle of the matter. For instance, it is said that I was on a political tour in Ballarat. As a matter of fact, when I received an intimation of the declaration of war, I was addressing a political meeting at Horsham, whither I had gone after leaving word and making all arrangements to be instantly informed if the great tragedy fell upon the world. It is said that the first message which I received could not be read. This is quite incorrect. It is said that we hadn't taken our, what do you call it? Code with us. As a matter of fact, we had it with us, and there was nothing the matter with the code. What was wrong was that the telegram had been sent with one or two faulty coded words, and it was those that we could not make out. But we could make out enough to know that we were wanted back in Melbourne at the earliest possible moment, and we went. And again, it is stated that when I reached Melbourne on the Sunday morning, Mr. Scott has written it down in his history, that they had to wait for me. That is, the staff of the Defense Department had to wait for me until I came back from church. There is not a word of truth in this. I did not go to church on that fateful Sunday morning. What I did was to consult for about 2 hours with Mr. George Nibbs, the statistician, who I found knew more about Germany and their preparedness for war than any other man that I have ever discussed the matter with. And those 2 hours were a revelation to me of the tremendous amount of reading which Mr. Nibbs had put into his study of Germany for some time before the war actually broke out. That was how I spent my Sunday morning, and it was I who was waiting for the staff of the Defense Department to come to me, and not they who waited for me. Another incident which might as well be set out exactly as it was, and as it is not quite set in the history, is the escape of a German ship from Sydney. What happened was this. Mr. Millen and I and the Governor-General were in the executive chamber when it occurred. And during our conversation, the telephone bell rang. And Mr. Millen, Minister of Defense at the time, went to answer the telephone call. What we heard was this: "Why the devil didn't you sink her?" And the Governor-General turned to me and smiled. He said, "Prime Minister," he said, "that sounds very like war." She had come and she did bolt away, but we headed her back, And that ship is now doing duty under another name somewhere around the coasts of Australia. I only need add with regard to this that I shall never reproach myself with what took place on the outbreak of war. I came to Sydney, and the first thing I did was to send the